Hello everyone, and this is the ninth video of our UPSC Civil Service Mains Examination Solution Series. And today we will solve three questions, and all are basis from the industrial engineering. So let's start. The first question is based on forecasting. So an XYZ company launched a new product which had sales of 5, 17, 29, 41, and 39 respectively in its first 5-month launch, and the sales manager now wants the forecast for next month, that means 6th month. So find out the sales forecast by last value method. First method is last value method, and then second the averaging method and moving average method with last 3-month average, and the moving average method with last 3-month average. So first of all we will solve this. Here I have made the table, that is month as well as demand. So if we use last value method, so last value method, that means whatever the last month's demand will be directly going to forecast of the next month. Okay, so it will be 39. Next, using the averaging method. So in averaging method, what we have to do is we have to take the average of all this demand and we have to put it into the 6th month forecast. So when you uh, do the average of 5, 17, 29, 41 and 39, so you will get as an average of 26.2. You will get average as a 26.2, that is average is 26.2. Now the third method is the moving average method with moving average with last 3 months. So what you have to do is you have to take last 3 month demand and we have to take the average of that, and that will be become forecast of this. So 29, 41, 39 divided by 3. So when you do this you will get 36.33. So this is the first part that is completed. Now what is the next part? The given the sales pattern so far, do any of the above methods seems to be inappropriate for obtaining the forecast? Why? That means which of the method is inappropriate and why? So here I found the method, this last value method and average value method. I am finding this both method as a inappropriate. Why inappropriate? Because in last value method we cannot say that this whatever the last data is there it will be the forecast, because if you see the pattern 5 then 17, 29 and then suddenly rise of 41. It's like if I will give the example like the sweets. If a sweet owner is a sweet shop owner, so if he want to do the forecast, so during the rainy season, uh, his sales will be lower, but as the rainy season over and the festivals like Navratri and Diwali came, so their uh, demand will be go higher, and then again in December, uh, because there is no festival as such of sweets, so demand goes down. So we cannot say that like based on the last demand we will forecast. So this is not appropriate method, because there are some sudden reasons also there due to the high demand or low demand. And averaging method is why also not appropriate, because averaging 5, because like this is the 5 months. If there is a more data like 10 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, so if we do the analysis of if we take the average of all the 3 months, then what happened? Initially they have started the business, then obviously the sales is not like that as usual. Then as the company grows, so then only it will the sales will increase, and the factors like festivals and all this thing in this example, that will also affect. So it will not give the accurate picture of the upcoming forecast. And why this third method is most appropriate, we have to given, if someone asks, then it will take the last 3 month data, because older data, too much older data, it doesn't mean for us, and too much recent data is also not give the fluctuation. So we have to take the mean path of between them. So it will like a 3 month, last 3 month, or last 3 or last 4. So what will it will give? It will give us some the mean, a trend line, and as well as some fluctuation also. So we can predict our forecast in better manner. Like 39 is over forecasting, 26.2 is a under forecasting. So 36.33, it will be a good forecasting. So this is the reason. So first question that we have solved. Next question. 5 jobs A, B, C, D, E need to be produced in the machining, and the machining time and due date is also given. We have to find the total completion time for jobs and average flow time, and what are number of jobs in the system per day, and average tardiness using shortest processing time rule. So what is the shortest processing time rule says? Uh, do the machining of job first which have less processing time, least processing time. So here from the table B has the least processing time, so we will put B as a first, then C, A, E, D. Here we will write processing time and flow time. Okay, so whenever job A will enter, it will come out to be in 4 days. So here it will be 4. Then the job C, the total time, that means all the jobs will enter in the come in the factory at the same time at the T is equal to 0 days. But after, because in the shortest processing time and one job one working station rule, there is one assumption that at a time only one workpiece is coming, and when its processing is done, then and only second product will come. So this product C will have to wait for 4 days, and then 5 days its processing time, so it will be 9, flow time 9 days. Then for A similarly 9 plus 6, that is 15, and for E 15 plus 27, that is, sorry, 15 plus 7, that is 22, and 22 plus 8, that means 30. So uh, total completion time in the days, that is after, so total completion time is 30 days. So first the total completion time that we have found out. The average flow time, the average flow time is what we have to do. We have to do the addition of this 4, 9, 15, 22 and 30. So when you do in calculator, and we have to divide it by number of jobs. So when you do in the calculator, so you will find that 16 days. So average processing time, so average flow time for a job is 16 days, average flow time. Okay, and number of jobs in the systems per day. Okay, so in 30 days there are 5 jobs. Okay, 5 jobs in 30 days. So in how many number of jobs in the system per day? So there will be 30 by 5, so 5 by 30. Then average tardiness. Tardiness is what? Like here you can see the tardiness is what? Difference between the actual completion time minus due date. That means, like if today is the first Feb, if you got the job, it required 7 days. Like that means on 7th Feb, but and its due date is 10 Feb. But due to some reason, you cannot complete the on 7th, but you after that you completed on 12th Feb. Okay, so the difference between 2 days, that is 12 and 10th, that is 2 days, that is called tardiness. Okay, so that is called tardiness. So here, and in tardiness, if the flow time and due date is negative, difference between the actual processing time and due date will come negative, then take as a 0. So here tardiness 0 first case. Then second, 9 minus 15 negative, take 0. For A it is 15 minus 5, that is 10, so tardiness is 10. And 22 minus 30 negative, again 0. And 30 minus 20, here difference, that is also 10. So there are total tardiness is 20. And one more thing that they have not asked, but if they can ask, so like how many number of jobs that are get tardiness. So 2 jobs are get tardy, and average tardiness is what? Total tardiness time divided by total number of jobs. This thing please keep in the mind, not number, because here only 2 jobs are getting tardiness, but for to get the average tardiness, we have to divide it by total number of job in the system. So it is 4 days. I hope you understand this. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section also. Next, in the third question, this is the last of today's video. So here, before starting this, that is break-even analysis. So we all know that profit is what? Total cost minus fixed cost plus variable cost. Okay, so here it is a question in the given that I will give the overview that one power plant that has to be established, and there are three potential sites: Chennai, Delhi, and Kolkata. So, and they want to desire, so they want to produce the 40,000 units of electricity. Okay, yes, 40,000 units, not electricity, whatever the plant is there, but it produces 40,000 units. Well, annual production is 40,000. So associated fixed cost, variable cost per unit, and revenue cost, it is given for different cities. Now we have to find out the most attractive location, that means where the profit is maximum, or we can say that this cost, initial cost is minimum and revenue is total cost is sales cost, that is total cost is maximum, and also determine the break even production volume for each location. So let's start with Chennai. So Chennai, as I'm using orange, so Chennai, so for Chennai, what is the profit? First we have to find the profit. P is equal to, it they are selling 40,000 units annual production, and they are selling at 60 rupees, minus what is the cost? 8 lakh, plus variable cost is what? 30 rupees per unit. So total number of units are 40,000 multiplied by 30. Okay, so you will, when you solve this, you will get as a 4 lakh rupees, that is a profit. Put it aside. Now go for Delhi. For Delhi I will use red. Delhi, what is the profit? That is for the total annual production is 40,000 and 60 rupees per selling cost. 40,000 multiplied by 60 minus Delhi, it is a 6 lakh fixed cost. Fixed cost, one thing that keep in the mind that fixed cost does not have any variation with respect to total number of quantities produced. Okay, plus, and variable cost is what? 50 rupees. So 40,000 into 50 rupees. So solve this. When you solve this, it will come out to be 4 lakh, and Delhi is 6 lakhs. Okay, okay. Sorry. Sorry, for Delhi here it is my mistake. For Delhi, the unit cost is 40 rupees. Variable cost is 40 rupees. So 20. So here when you solve this, you will get the profit of 2 lakh rupees. 2 lakh rupees. Now for Kolkata, we will use purple. Okay, Kolkata profit will be what? 40,000 multiplied by 60, because the uh, selling cost, revenue cost is same, minus what is the fixed cost? Fixed cost for Kolkata is 5 lakh, and revenue cost is 40,000. Variable cost, sorry, variable cost is 40,000 into 50. Okay, so yes, variable cost is 40,000 into 50. So 4 lakh, and Kolkata, and these are 5 lakh, 5 lakh rupees. Sorry. Yes, sorry. No problem. Okay, so whenever you will solve this, you will get for minus 1 lakh. So it will be the negative. So this should not be the most attractive. So the most attractive location is Chennai, where you will get the profit of 4 lakhs. Okay, why? Due to the lowest variable cost. Now the other part that we have to find is break even cost. Also, break even production is what? The number of units that we produce at which the revenue cost, or you can say the total cost, is equal to summation of fixed cost plus variable cost. Okay, so for Chennai, again I'm using yellow. I hope you know the basics of this, so that's why I'm directly solving the question. So for Chennai, what is the revenue cost? That is 40,000 units multiplied by X number of units, and the